It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Now on 2nd and 13. Wentz, man open. It's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Eagles. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll roll him out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Here's Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, but it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He'll fire it deep for Ray. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Giants. O.J. Howard with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over first. And 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go.
And got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 37.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Flush to his right. That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. So second down on 2-yard line. You're not in desperation mode here. What do? You go to the ground, you pass. I guess either's an option.
Yeah, I think it depends on how much you trust the guy who throws the football. Because if you trust him, now's a great time for a little play action and going up top.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And now it's third down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. A pretty good effort there, 9 yards, but not enough. We'll likely see the punt team now on fourth down.
But it brings up fourth down.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
Their own 31-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team,
nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a first and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier, Xavier McKinney on the
They'll
tackle.
come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Here's 2nd and 8. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete. Offensively, might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around, not having that success. Might have to lean on the running game for a little while and see if they can get it back in form.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Tate's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
On the carry.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back
on. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
By the Giants.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Giants first down.
Gurley again here on first down. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made by Derek Barnett. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jannard Avery in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Third down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
New York.
On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. That is caught inside the 5. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. Flushed out right. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Sterling Shepard as time expires in the first half. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Eluding the pressure right.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A big play there for the Giants. 61 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Another carry now for Gurley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 30. 10, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Oh, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up
nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a first down.
First down, New York.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Caden Smith.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On first down, it's Gurley. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
The carry.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Giants.
Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. Down to the 25.
Todd Gurley, the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down. That's the end of the third quarter.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
31, Eagles 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25. sidelines, and the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll go again with Sanders. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Reagor, 32 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Eagles 35, Giants 31. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack, trying to get away, but could not. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
3rd and 11.
They're going to look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
First down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Early on the carry.
He wipes out the penalty yardage with a good run to get it back to 2nd and 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the 2nd down throw on target.
The pass.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And that's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
1st down, New York.
He's back to throw, eluding the pressure right. On the crossing route, complete. That's Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of
Clock's
12.
under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
A 6-yard.
A gain of 6 there on 1st. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play.
3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown, New York.
Todd Gurley with 6 seconds remaining. And the G-men have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Giants 38, Eagles 35.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jackson now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
On the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Oh, that's sweet.
It don't matter. He will score. Touchdown, Giants. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Giants 44.
Charles.